Introduction to microcontroller OS2. So microcontroller OS2, that is a microcontroller OS version 2. This is a real-time operating system. So first we will discuss the features of microcontroller OS2. So first very important feature is this operating system is a portable. Okay, so microcontroller OS2 can be ported to microprocessor. Microcontroller OS2 can be run on 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit and 64-bit microprocessor, microcontroller and DSP. So this operating system can be run on microprocessor, 8-bit, 16-bit and 32-bit, 64-bit microprocessor and digital signal processor. So the code is written in a C language, and for a target specific microprocessor code is written in a assembly language. So for microcontroller OS2 the code which is written is in a C language as well as assembly language. So first very important feature of microcontroller OS2, it is a portable operating system. So second feature is ROMable. So microcontroller OS2 is designed for embedded system application. So if you have a proper tool chain like a compiler, assembler and linker, we can embed this microcontroller OS2 as a part of your product. So if you have a proper tool chain like a compiler, assembler and linker, we can embed this microcontroller OS2 as a part of our product. So this is a ROMable feature. Next feature is scalable. So there are various services of microcontroller OS2, for example for message queue, semaphore, mailbox. So depending upon your application, depending upon your requirement, you can use the few services out of this, and that we can say microcontroller OS2 is a scalable. So due to scalability, it reduces the random access memory and read-only memory. So your embedded system product can use a few services of microcontroller OS2, and which will reduce RAM, that is random access memory, and ROM, that is read-only memory. Microcontroller OS2 will support preemptive type of scheduling. So preemptive scheduling means the high priority task is ready for the execution at that time. If low priority task is a running state, so low priority task is a block and give the preference to high priority task which is running. So that is a preemptive scheduling. So microcontroller OS2 will support a preemptive type of scheduling. So high priority task that is ready for the execution will give the first preference, and that task will be executed. Multitasking. Microcontroller OS2 can manage a 64 tasks. So every task having some priority. So high priority task having the number 0 and the low priority task having the number 63. So microcontroller OS2 can manage 64 tasks. So it supports multitasking and every task having some unique priority. So high priority task will executed as early as possible. Next feature, that is deterministic behavior. Execution time for most of the microcontroller OS2 function and services are well known, means we can always know how much time microcontroller OS2 will take to execute the function or service. That is deterministic behavior. So microcontroller OS2 is a deterministic behavior because we know that for that particular service or for that particular function of microcontroller OS2 how much time it will take for the execute. So that is a deterministic behavior. Next feature of microcontroller OS2 is a task stack. So each task required a own stack. So microcontroller OS2 will allow each task to have a different stack size, so which can reduce the size of random access memory that is required for your application. So every task required its own stack. So microcontroller OS2 will allow a stack for every task with a different size, which will reduce the memory, that is random access memory required for your application. Services. Microcontroller OS to provide a number of services. For example, semaphore. So for task synchronization, semaphore is there. Mutual exclusion semaphore to access the shared resource. Event, flag, mailbox for task communication or inter-process communication, mailbox, message queue, task management. So these are the services provided by microcontroller OS2, that is semaphore, mutual exclusion semaphore, event, flag, mailbox, message queue, and task management. So this operating system is a robust and reliable. So we are discussing the features of microcontroller OS2. It is a portable, ROMable operating system, scalable, preemptive scheduling, multitasking, deterministic behavior, task stack size is different, so we can reduce the RAM. It provides the various services, for example semaphore, event, flag, and the system is robust and reliable. Now see the function, that is OS init. So this is it will initialize OS kernel structure and it will create an ideal task. So this is a service, or this is a function provided by microcontroller OS2, that is OS init, that is OS initialization. It will initialize the different operating system data structure and it will create an ideal task. So this is, see this microcontroller OS2 file structure. This is your code. This is microcontroller OS2, that is a OS underscore core.c, OS underscore mailbox.c, OS underscore queue.c, OS underscore task.c. Now see the services provided by this operating system, that is these are the functions, or we can say these are the services, that is OS underscore enter underscore critical, OS underscore exit underscore critical, OS init, that is initialization, OS start, OS interrupt enter, OS interrupt exist. Now see the critical section. We already discussed that the code which is written to access the shared resource is a critical section code. So in a task synchronization we write a critical section, so only one task can access the shared resource at a time. So in a critical section we can disable the interrupt, okay, so to access the critical section. So there are two micros that will disable the interrupt. So OS underscore enter critical, so when you call this function or service, it will disable the interrupt, so you can access the critical section. Once access is over, you can call the function OS underscore exit underscore critical, so that particular process or task can leave the critical section and the critical section is available for other tasks, so other tasks can access a shared resource. So see this, you can call this function OS underscore enter underscore critical, so you can access a critical code section. Once access is over, you can call the function OS underscore exit underscore critical, so that particular process or task can leave the critical section. So two micros are available in microcontroller OS2, that is OS underscore critical and OS underscore exit underscore critical. So these are the two micros available to disable and enable the interrupt. Next topic, that is a task. So microcontroller OS2 support 64 tasks. The priorities are from 0 to 63. So 0 having high priority and 63 having low priority. So basically task is a infinite loop. We write some code in the task to perform some job, to perform some work. We write a code for the task. So how to write the code? So see this function for a task, void, you can give the name, that is my task is the name. You can pass some argument, okay. So task is an infinite loop, so we write while 1, so it will code will execute continuously. You can write your code, okay. You can use the services of microcontroller OS2, for example OS queue paint, OS semaphore paint. So these are the services of microcontroller OS2. So in this way, a task is a infinite loop function written while 1, you can give the name of the task, you can pass some argument, you write your code here, and you can use the services of microcontroller OS2, that is OSQ Paint and OS Semaphore Paint. These are the services of microcontroller OS2. So task state, task dormant, ready state, running state, ISR and waiting state. So these are the state of the task. So see the dormant state, the task is created but no resources is allocated, so that is a dormant state. So task which is present in a program space, that is read only memory, but is not available for microcontroller OS2. The task, when you create a task and there are no resources are allocated to the task, that is a dormant state. It present in a read only memory because it is not available for microcontroller OS2. So when you call the function OS task create, it will move from dormant state to the ready state. So task is the ready for the running condition. So whenever scheduler will pick up that task and CPU is assigned to that task will be moved from ready to running state. So when you call the function OS start, so it will start a multitasking. So task which is ready for the execution will move from ready state to the running state. So when task required some message for the communication, when task required some semaphore object for accessing shared resource and that semaphore object is not available or some message is not available, so it will go in a waiting state by calling the function OS Semaphore Paint. So OS Semaphore Paint means the semaphore object is not available. It means shared resource is not available. So task which is running state will move in a waiting state because the shared resource is not available. If task required some message, it will call the function that is OSQ Paint. So if the message is not available in the queue, message queue, so task will go in a waiting state by calling the function OSQ Paint. If you call this function OS time delay, so task will be delayed for some duration. It depends upon your delay. When you call this function OS time delay, the task will be delayed for some time duration. So task which is moving in a running state will go in a waiting state. Now whenever the message is available in a message queue, the task will call this function OSQ post and it will come from waiting state to the ready state. By calling this function OSQ post, whenever the message is available, the task will come out of the waiting state and the task is ready for the execution. So whenever high priority task is ready for the execution, that task will be executed because microcontroller OS2 will support a preemptive scheduling. Whenever a semaphore object is available, it will call the function OS Semaphore Post. So task will call this function and it will come from waiting state to the ready state. Whenever interrupt is occur, task will be moved from running state to the ISR state. ISR is an interrupt subroutine. So whenever interrupt is occur, ISR is executed, and whenever ISR is completed, it will call the function OS interrupt exit. So it will come out of the ISR state. So task state are dormant. So task is created but not resources is allocated. It is a dormant state. Whenever task is ready, by calling this function OS task create, it is ready for the execution. When you call the function OS start, it will start a multitasking. So task will move from ready state to running state. When task required some resource, some message, it will call this function, that is for resource it will call OS Semaphore Paint if resource is not available. For message it will call the function OSQ Paint if the message is not available in the queue. So it will go in a waiting state. When message is available, it will come out of the waiting state by calling the function OSQ Post. Whenever semaphore object is available, it will call the function OS Semaphore Post. Whenever interrupt is occur, it will move from running state to the ISR state, and when ISR is completed, it will call the function OS interrupt exit, so it will move in a running state. So whenever task is preempted, it will go from running state to the ready state. When you call the function OS task delete, it will not delete task permanently, it will go in a dormant state.